Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a brand new pick a card for you guys today, and today we are asking the question, what do you need to know about your special person? So this could be your significant other, it could be your twin flame if you're on that kind of journey, your crush, person of interest, however you want to put it. But basically that special someone, that special person that's in your life. It's definitely intended to be a love reading. So that's basically what we're asking today. We're just gonna kind of check in to see what's going on with this person, what you need to know, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, that kind of a thing. So yeah, that's basically what we're doing. And I'm really sorry, you guys. I have not been live lately again at all because my life has flipped upside down from moving or being in the process of moving. I was actually supposed to go live today, but I was up until 3 o'clock in the morning last night working on my kitchen, packing that. And I actually have a dinner that I'm supposed to go to tomorrow night. And every time I go out and see people and socialize and say my goodbyes to people and stuff, it takes up time, and it takes time away from me needing to pack, which I have a lot of shit that I need to pack. So that's why it's just doing lives and sometimes doing readings on YouTube kind of take the back burner because packing is the priority, and saying goodbye to people that I care about and hanging out with friends one last time before I leave LA is super important too, because I'm only going to have so many more opportunities to do that. But there's always tons of opportunities for me to do readings, especially after I move. So that's why things have been a little inconsistent and crazy. And I apologize for that. I feel bad. I really do. I feel bad that I have not been consistent or regular, but I'm trying. And that's why I figured if I can't bring you guys alive today because I'm just a mess, this place is a mess right now, it's not in a condition to go live, I can at least record a quick pick a card for you guys and get that up this weekend. So that's what I'm doing. And that's the question we're asking today, like I said, is what's going on with your person? Anyway, when I can do lives, you guys, I am going live on Fridays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to do readings for you guys. I was supposed to do that today, but like I said, it's not happening. Hopefully next week it'll happen. Next week will be the last time I'll be able to do it before I move. So that's what's happening there. Otherwise, I'll keep you guys posted on what's happening with the lives. And I'm currently closed for private readings. Usually I am open, but because of all this moving insanity, there's no way I can take on private clients right now. But my move, I'm leaving on May 26th. I will be in Chicago by June 1st. And my stuff won't be delivered until June 9th. So somewhere early to mid-June, private readings will hopefully resume. Once again, I'll just have to keep you guys posted on that one. The best way to find out kind of what's going on and what the newest news is to go to my Instagram. So if you guys are not following me on Instagram and you want to know what's happening, definitely go over there, go over to Instagram, give me a follow, and that way then you'll know when private readings do reopen and also what's happening in regards to lives. So just a helpful little tip there for you guys. Anyway, that's kind of the news of what's going on, so you're in the know. Anyway, before I launch into introducing the piles for you guys, I really want to thank you for at least hanging out and being there with me during this weird and crazy time. Please give this video a big like before you leave. And if you're not already subscribed and you enjoy and resonate with my readings here, please feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because if you hit the notification bell, you'll know every time a new video is posted and uploaded, and you'll also know and get notified when I go live, so you can join in on that, be a part of that, and get a reading done. So feel free to join the Shadow and Shine family with that. So yeah, otherwise, I'm just so incredibly thankful that you guys are here and hanging out, like I said. So like and sub, that all helps out and is all a good thing. Anyway, let me introduce the piles. We kind of have a California theme going on here today because I only have so many more readings left and so much more time left that I'm spending here in California. So that's what I decided to go with. And I'm really excited because a couple of the decks that I'm using today are brand new decks that I got recently. I've kind of been going like on a metaphysical store spree in the area, just because I know I'm not going to have the chance to go to these places anymore for a while. So I've kind of been hitting those up and getting cards, getting decks, getting crystals, you know, all that fun, necessary stuff. So anyways, yeah, I'm excited to introduce a couple of these new decks that I've gotten. But pile number 1, we have this lovely little California sign. It says California, obviously. It's just like a little prop-up decoration kind of thing. And it looks like the sunset, basically. It looks kind of like the sunset over the ocean, which is very appropriate for California. Pile number 2 is a Los Angeles candle. It is supposed to actually smell like LA, but it does not smell like smog, funny enough. It is from the Homesick brand. They have like all kinds of like states and cities, you know, all 50 states and tons of major cities. You can get like the smell from. Does it say what the smell is on this one? I don't think it says what the smell is. I know the description is on their website, but this is the Los Angeles Homesick candle for pile number 2. And pile number 3, we have the state of California again. This is kind of like it's just like a little tray kind of thing. You can put like little things in there. You could put jewelry in there. You could put crystals in there. You could really put anything in there that you want. But it's just like a cute little decorative piece that's white and gold, and it's got the California poppy decorated in there. So pile number 3 is quite literally the state of California. So those are your 3 different options for piles. Go ahead and pick the California thing that resonates with you the most, or the number, or the timestamp, however you like to choose. Do your thing. Timestamps are, of course, down below, and we're going to get started here with pile number 1, this California sunset. Hi, pile 1. If you chose this adorable California sign that looks like it's basically the California sunset, then this is going to be the reading for you to find out what's going on with your person of interest. What's happening there? So we're going to dig in and we're going to find out. Let's see. We're going to start off here with the, this is one of the new ones that I got. What is the name of this one again? Hold on. The box is over here. The Psychic Tarot. Shadow, can you move? My dog is in the way. Sorry. The Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck. Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck. That's a mouthful. That's like a long title for some reason. But this is the one we're going to start off with here, and we're going to see what you need to know dealing with your person. You guys got the heart chakra. Choose your battles. Believe and succeed. And base chakra. So right off the bat with the base and the heart chakra, I feel like these are probably chakras that maybe you or your person or both of you may need to work on within your connection. And these cards are like super glossy and super shiny in this light. I don't know what's going on there. So anyways, the base would be, you know, basically like your root chakra. You know, your root chakra starts at like the base of your tailbone, basically, which is probably why it says base chakra. But yeah, it's like, it's your base, it's your root, basically. And your heart chakra is where your heart would be, obviously. That would be your chest area. So, you know, there could be issues in both of those spots that basically you guys may need to work on within your connection. So, if you need to learn more about your chakras, like that would be a good opportunity to kind of learn what they are, what they do, kind of a thing. So, yeah, that's a good place to start. We also have choose your battles here. So right off the bat, when I saw choose your battles, I feel like maybe you and your person get into some disagreements on some things. You don't necessarily always see eye to eye on certain things together, and that may cause some of the friction that you have. So I think it's very important to, like the card says, choose your battles. Pick and choose them wisely, because not every battle is worth it. You know, like think about it. For example, like let's say the two of you are in the car and you guys are driving somewhere and you think you should take route A and they think that you should take route B, and then you guys get into this huge disagreement over which way you should be driving, like which route to take. Like, does it really matter which route you take? It doesn't really matter if you take route A or route B. Granted, maybe one has more traffic lights, maybe the other has more traffic in general. Maybe one is the scenic route, maybe one isn't. But does it really matter at the end of the day? I think what really matters at the end of the day is the fact that you guys get to your destination. So for something like that, for example, it wouldn't be worth getting all up into a tizzy and a huff and a puff about, pretty much. So it's that kind of stuff that maybe where it's just like, okay, I should just let this go. They really want to take route B, that's fine. Let's take route B. It's not the end of the world. So there could be some pride, ego type of issues there that need to be let go of. Maybe you guys are both right fighters, which would basically be like you both feel like you are right about things and you have to be right about things. And sometimes we are the person who's right, and sometimes they are the person who's wrong. But if it's not hurting anybody, if it's not really like something that's that detrimental, then just let them have their way. Let them do their thing. Let them think what they want to think, even if they're wrong. Sometimes you have to let people do that in order to, you know, figure things out and, you know, get back on track with things. So pick and choose your battles wisely, obviously. Obviously, if it's something more serious, if, you know, if it's a situation where maybe there's abuse involved, or it's like really become a toxic type of situation where you're being hurt, they're being hurt, it's hurting other people, those are the type of battles that you actually do need to look at and be just like, okay, this I need to stand up for myself, this I need to put up boundaries, this, you know, cannot continue in the destructive route it's going, this needs to change. That's a different story. But I'm talking about the things that, you know, you probably know deep down inside that you could probably let go of dealing with this person and not be so stubborn and rigid about. Same on their end. And believe and succeed. So I feel like maybe sometimes when you guys do go through, you know, these battles with this person, you may kind of lose some of your steam. You may lose some of your hope and your faith, and you're like, oh geez, you know, how are we ever gonna, you know, work this situation out? How are we ever gonna have like a successful relationship when we're biting each other's heads off here? So I feel like if you guys, number one, start picking and choosing your battles wisely, it'll put you in a position where you can believe that this relationship can actually succeed and can actually go somewhere. You know, if you put down your fight, I guess, a little bit, you could say there. So, you know, you need a little bit more belief, a little bit more faith and trust in the situation, rather than focusing on the strife, rather than focusing on the difficult stuff. Start believing in the good that's between you guys, because obviously you're in a relationship with this person, or you care about this person at least, for other reasons other than this. Like, there's obviously good that you see in this person. There's obviously good times you must have with this person. So focus on that. Focus on the good things. Don't focus on the things that are probably things that you could let go of anyways. We also have some cards here from the Divine Feather Messenger, which this is pretty cool because, you know, they're all different feathers basically. So you guys got 3 different feathers here, but let's see what you guys got. So this feather is the Oriole. A new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. So, you know, there could be changes coming up for you and your person, basically. And don't, like, I feel like for some of you guys, you might be a little resistant to it at first. You might be a little hesitant to it because it is going to be different. This may be one of those battles here, basically, that you may need to kind of let your guard down on and say, okay, this is new, this is different, this is something I'm willing to give a shot, I'm willing to give it a try. Because it could actually be something positive for you guys. It could be something positive and helpful for you, for them, and your connection. We also have kind of like this fluffy gray feather here, which is the ostrich. The choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. And it's so funny because whenever I see the ostrich, I always think of, like, obviously this is the bird that sticks its head in the sand, right? It sticks its head in the sand, and it very much so reminds me of someone who's stubborn, who kind of like sticks their head in the sand and they refuse to listen. So that's kind of like the first instantaneous thing I'm getting here, especially once again, going back to choose your battles. Don't stick your head in the sand when it comes to your person. You gotta, you know, believe in this more, that this situation can succeed. And like the ostrich card says, you know, follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. Like, you guys need to listen to your heart more, which I feel like is tied into that heart chakra. Listen to your heart, because your heart doesn't want to have those unnecessary battles. Your heart knows what it really wants, so don't stick your head in the sand and ignore what your heart is saying. You know, don't live in that ego, pride-filled kind of place where, you know, it's easy to just kind of like, in a sense, get your feathers ruffled, since we're talking about feathers here. And then we have this white feather, and the white feather is the white swan. The power of divine grace is within you. And whenever I see swans, I also think of twin flames. I know that the swan is usually symbolic of twin flames, basically. So I feel like this is probably confirmation from that perspective that most of you guys in this type of situation are probably dealing with a twin flame. And, you know, twin flames, you know, you do have to pick and choose your battles, because it's not an easy connection. It's not an easy relationship. It's a relationship that is meant to challenge you. Soulmate relationships are usually easy peasy, go with the flow. It's not a challenge is what it comes down to, but a twin flame relationship is going to be a challenge. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are dealing with a twin flame, you are dealing with a challenge, basically, but it's a challenge that is worth it. It's worth it in the end, because it can succeed, but it can only succeed if you believe it can. Like with anything in life, anything that is worth having doesn't come easy. So just remember that the power of divine grace is within you, and I kind of see that as, you know, like the power of God, basically. You know, God lives within you, so, you know, tap into that. That's going to make a huge difference. And we also have some messages here, the divine masculine messages of love from Liz of Guided by Angels, just to see what they want to say to you. And we have Kundalini is rising, and I do feel like there's been like a lot of Kundalini energy that has been rising lately, like a lot of sexual energy has been rising lately, so you may have been feeling that connected to your person. I want to tell you how I feel. So I feel like this person has a lot that they want to say. that they definitely want to tell you how they're feeling. And I feel like one of the things that may block them from expressing that is, number one, these battles. They may be afraid to speak up because they may think that, you're going to kind of be like the Queen of Swords in a sense and kind of cut them. You're going to wind up icing them out. So I feel like, going back to the heart chakra, that their heart may be a little bit blocked too. Because they want to get things off of their chest, basically. They want to say things, but they're a little guarded. They're a little nervous about this, but that doesn't mean that they don't want to say something. We also have I will get there. So I feel like this person is working on himself. He's working on getting to that place where he can express his emotions, where he can say how he's feeling. I see signs about you. So he's definitely seeing signs and synchronicities about you, you guys. So yeah, it could be songs that maybe reminds him of you. Maybe he sees a car drive by that looks like yours. He could be, getting like the number syncs, whatever it is that resonates in your connection. He's definitely getting reminders, which is, only going to help him even more with getting to where he needs to go. And I am transforming, which totally makes sense because, if he's saying, I will get there, and when he gets there, he's basically going to word vomit what's going on with him. It's all happening because he's transforming. And he's not going to be able to express himself and say what's truly going on unless that transformation occurs. Because clearly where he's been, he hasn't necessarily been in the best place to show that. Finally, you guys, from Loving Words from Jesus, because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. You guys got... Whosoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same is my brother and my sister and my mother. Matthew 12:50. So basically this card is saying that, if you are doing God's will, which I believe that, if you're here, you're listening to this reading, you guys basically are. Once again, the power of the divine grace is within you. The divine grace is basically God's grace. God's power is within you. As long as you're connecting into that, you're kind of connected in general. So, just stay connected. Stay connected there. Look into your root chakra, look into your heart chakra. I think that's definitely going to help some stuff. But that's basically what I have going on for you guys here today. So hopefully that resonates and it makes sense. If the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did, please let me know and leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Otherwise, please give this video a big thumbs up. That definitely helps me out a lot. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on the way. So yeah, I am just so incredibly thankful and grateful for you guys hanging out here with me for a little bit today, spending a little bit of time with me. And yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose the Los Angeles Homesick candle, then this is going to be the reading for you to find out what is going on with your person. What is happening, what we need to know, yeah, how they're feeling, thinking, wanting, all that fun and good stuff that, we always get curious about. Anyways, we're going to start off here with this is one of the new decks that I got recently. It's such a long title, I got to go back and look at the box. What is it? It is the Psychic Tarot of the Heart Oracle deck. Oh my god, it's such a long title. It's got like Oracle and Tarot and everything like wrapped into one in the title, but it's not Tarot, it's just an Oracle deck. Anyway, we're going to see what's happening. Let's put these cards down and see what's up. We have the solar plexus chakra. success and growth, feeling alone, and the throat chakra. So we got a lot of chakras coming through. The other group had 2 chakras. You guys got 2 chakras. We'll see if the next group gets 2 chakras. And either way, the chakras are going around. Okay, anyways. So first, you guys got the solar plexus chakra. Your solar plexus, I believe, if I remember right, it's your stomach area. Hold on. I'm just going to Google this just to make sure. I'm like, wait a minute. Sometimes I get them confused. I just want to make sure I got the right chakra. I'm not giving you guys, like the wrong chakra. Solar plexus chakra. Show me where it is. Yes, that would be your stomach. I was right. Yes. So that's your stomach area. You're basically your digestive system. So, you know, a lot of the times our emotions are connected to our body. It's connected to our body and how our body feels. And I know for me, a lot of the times, if I am really upset about something, it will hit my stomach. It'll upset my stomach. And I mean, you know how it can be. Like, if you get really upset about something, it can make you nauseous. It can make you physically sick. It can give you an upset stomach. It can cause you to not want to eat. So I feel like, you know, this is basically saying there may be some healing that you need to do involving your solar plexus, that you may need to work on some stuff to not get so wound up and upset about things that you wind up giving yourself a stomach ache, that you wind up upsetting your stomach. Because that can definitely happen. And I think it's interesting here because we also have the throat chakra, and the throat chakra is obviously like your throat. It's your vocal cords, it's your voice pretty much. And sometimes I feel like we can get ourselves really upset. We can give ourselves an upset stomach if we're not voicing ourselves. So you guys, I feel like you guys may be the group where you're kind of just like pushing down how you really feel. You're suppressing it. Maybe you're just going about acting like everything is fine, even though it's not. You know, you may be like the kind of person who goes around taking care of everybody else first and leaves yourself last. And you don't really, you know, voice that can be upsetting and frustrating. You know, I know a lot of women in general can do that, especially moms. Moms do that a lot. You know, they take care of the kids, they take care of the husband, they take care of the house, they take care of this, they take care of that. And they don't voice the fact that, you know, maybe they just need a spa day or something. So I feel like you guys may have some stuff hidden that you may need to voice, that you may need to express towards your person specifically, considering that's who we're asking about here. That's where it seems like there may be some upset within the stomach area of the solar plexus. And I feel like some of that digestion and everything may go smoother if you start voicing yourself. Now, that doesn't mean, you know, go and attack the person and tell them everything that they're doing wrong or anything like that. You know, like, still keep it tactful, make it constructive, make the conversation in a way that is going to be positive and affect things well for both of you guys. But definitely here with the throat chakra, I feel like you guys need to express something. Now, one of the things that you guys may need to express is the feeling of feeling alone. You may feel alone. Like, sometimes you can be in a room filled with people and you can still feel isolated and you can still feel alone. And I feel like in terms of isolation and being alone and being secluded, that there's been a lot of this going on, like, really for the past year because of everything that's gone on with COVID. You know, a lot of people have felt isolated. A lot of people have felt alone. So I feel like you may be feeling this way. They may be feeling this way too. even if you guys are in communication, even if you guys are connected on a regular basis, there may be some kind of like emotional disconnect there. So I feel like the way to kind of bridge that gap so that both you and them don't feel that loneliness anymore is there are things that need to be expressed here. There are things that need to be said. So, you know, use your voice. Use your voice and speak to this person, which is funny because most of the time, especially when it comes to like divine feminines and divine masculines and like the whole twin flame thing, I usually don't tell people, you know, go run off and go chase your person or whatever, you know, go contact them or whatever. Usually I don't tell people that because it's usually better to kind of just like hang back and let them come to you. But in this situation, I don't think it's so much about going after them. I don't think it's so much about chasing them. I think it's more so about like voicing yourself for you. Not necessarily because of them, but it's just like, you know, sometimes if we have so much emotion and so many things going on within ourselves, if we keep it bottled in, if we keep suppressing it, if we keep it just like bottled in, it becomes toxic to us and it starts hurting us. It starts giving us an upset stomach. So, you know, that needs to be released. It's about a release. So it's not necessarily about you, you know, running off and chasing after them. It's more so about you having a release and saying something. And it's like how they react to that and what their response to that is after that, that's on them. That's their thing. That's not really what you're concerned about here. It's more so about you voicing yourself for you. And I understand that because I did that several months ago myself. And I mean, the results are kind of like whatever, it is what it is. But I didn't do that to get a reaction. I didn't do that to get a result, a specific result. I did that for me. I did that because I had to express myself. Which was important. So you may be in a similar situation right now, or maybe you just need to express yourself for you. And I feel like once you do that, you're going to find success and you're going to find growth. You know, either with or without this person, you're going to find success and you're going to find growth. But I feel like it starts with expressing yourself. It starts with you forming those words out of your mouth for you, ultimately. And hopefully the situation will go well enough that the success and growth can continue with them. I feel like for most of you guys it will be because we have a dude on the card, which I feel like represents like this is probably your guy that you're going to have success and growth with. But I feel like it starts with open and honest communication. Now that success and that growth may not come right away. They may not respond exactly how you would want them to respond. Unless they're my dog. Okay. Thank you, Shadow. Well, Shadow is expressing his throat chakra right now. You can stop. You can stop. Thank you. Your throat chakra is in good shape. So, clearly my dog is an example of this. He's expressing himself. He's letting you guys know this is how you do it. This is how you voice yourself. Anyway, it may not, I feel like for a lot of you guys, the success and growth probably won't be immediate. Like, I feel like if you guys say something, this person may actually still be quiet for a while. They may not say anything. They may take a lot of time to digest and process it, which is okay. But I think eventually they'll come around and there will be success and there will be growth between you guys. And then the times of isolation and feeling alone can come to an end. Okay, we also have some feather cards here from the Divine Feather Messenger, which I thought was pretty cool. And they're literally like 3 different feathers here that you guys got. So let's see what you guys have. So with this black feather, you guys have the black bird. The magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. So, I feel like, once again, going back to you guys expressing yourself and voicing yourself, that there's like a magic in that. That by doing that, you're manifesting things. Like, a lot of the times we don't realize it, but our words are containers for power. And when we express ourselves, when we voice ourselves, we are actually creating. We are actually creating our world. Like, think about it like straight up from a biblical standpoint. When you read Genesis in the very beginning there, when God created the heavens and the earth, how did he create it? Did he get out his hammer and his tools and, like all this other physical stuff and start building things? No, he spoke it. He spoke it into existence. It says, God said, let there be light, and there was light. He spoke it. So, that goes to show that what we speak is powerful. Words are containers for power. And, we can either create amazing and wonderful things or horrible, awful things. And this has been proven in science too. Like, if you were to take two different plants and, or not two different plants, but two of like the same plants. Like, let's say you have two flowers. Let's say you have two roses, and to one rose, you speak words of affirmation to it, and you compliment it, and you tell it how much it's loved and all these other things. You're going to see that rose grow and flourish and live for a really long time. And let's say with the other rose, you speak words of hate towards it, and you tell it how awful it is, and you speak words of death basically over it. You're going to see that rose die really fast. So it's like a proven thing in science that this is actually a thing. So I feel like you guys, once again, this comes down to you guys needing to speak your truth, speak stuff, because your words are going to create the life that you want. So start using your throat chakra there and start doing that. You got the magic within you. You just got to let it out. And your tools for magic, it's not a potion, it's not a magic wand, it's not anything like that. It is literally your words. It is that basic. So this speckled, kind of multicolored feather is the osprey. Osprey? I don't even know what kind of bird that is. I've never heard that before. The osprey. Your success is now at hand. Allow the abundance to flow to you effortlessly. So, abundance is on the horizon for you guys. And I feel like, once again, that's tied to you speaking your truth. But once you guys do that, after you speak your truth, after you voice yourself, just kind of sit back and let the universe do the rest from there. Like, you can't force how this person is going to react or what this person is going to do or what this person is going to say. All you're responsible for is your own actions and your own words and your own thoughts and that kind of thing. So just kind of leave it be from there. Like I said, you may not necessarily get a reaction or the reaction that you desire right off the bat. That may take some time. It could even take months before things roll around to the way you want them to, but that doesn't mean that it can't. The important thing is to do what you know you need to do, and then let it go from there. Just let the universe take over from there. You do your part and let God do the rest, basically. And that's just going to bring you guys abundance and success. It's like you do your piece of the work, and then from there, rest. Take it easy. And with this feather, you guys have the wren. Be bold and confident. Use all your resources to create your dreams. So, I feel like for a lot of you guys, taking this step to voice yourself is going to be a bold move. It's going to be something that intimidates you a bit. It's going to be kind of scary. You're going to be like, I don't know about that. But I feel like the only reason why it's scary is because whatever it is you probably have to say, it's probably something that's going to force you to be vulnerable. So yeah, and being vulnerable is scary. It can be a really scary thing, being vulnerable, but it's worth it in the end. It's worth it to be open and to be vulnerable. But be confident in what you have to say. How you feel is very much real, and you're entitled to those emotions. You're entitled to that. So, I think as long as you're not like attacking this person, that's coming from a healthy place, that, you know, you've worded things in the right way, that, you know, it's not just like coming from some kind of PMS tangent or something, you'll be okay. We also have some messages from the Divine Masculine Messages of Love from Liz of Guided by Angels. And you guys got, I am sending you love. So I do feel like this person does love you. They do care. They do send you love, even if it doesn't always feel like it, because I know you guys may feel a little alone, isolated from this person, but they do send their love. Please forgive me. So I feel like one of the reasons there may be some stress and strife between the two of you is, you know, they may have said or done something that didn't exactly sit right with you. Or maybe it wasn't anything they said or did. Maybe it's the lack of actions. Maybe it's the lack of words. Maybe it's the lack of something. But I feel like whatever it is that they have done or not done, that hasn't exactly been for the best in the connection, I feel like they are aware of that they know that they know where they've screwed up, and they do feel bad about that. They do want forgiveness from you for that. I love your body, so this person's very physically attracted to you. That's for sure. There's definitely sexual chemistry there, attraction. I promise you union. So this person does want union with you. You know, they don't want to be isolated and alone. They don't want you to feel isolated and alone. You know, they don't want that. They, you know, deep down inside, that's what they want. They want union with you. And I think about your lips. So between I think about your lips and I love your body, I do feel like this person is very sexually attracted to you. And that there's definitely, like I said, that physical chemistry going on there. So, yeah. Like, you may be feeling some of the sexual energy, some of the sexual heat lately, because I feel like, you know, that this particular person, they love you, of course. They want to work things out. They want union. They want forgiveness for their mishaps and everything. But there's clearly also a little like, hey, I want to get down with you and, you know, bow chicka bow wow kind of thing. So there's definitely a little of that going on. Finally, from Loving Words from Jesus, because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. You guys got, what things soever you desire when you pray, believe that you receive them and you shall have them. Mark 11:24. And that's a beautiful verse, which is true. I feel like a lot of you guys, you know, you want union, you want things to work out with your person, obviously. You want like a healthy, solid, stable, good, passionate, love-filled relationship. That's definitely something you desire. God desires that for you too. You know, He wants what's best for His kids. He wants His kids to be happy and fulfilled in their lives. You know, He doesn't want you guys feeling isolated and alone and feeling miserable. So get on the same page with Him and believe in those things too. So believe it and you shall receive it. And, you know, a part of believing too is, once again, expressing that, vocalizing that, words of affirmation with that. So, yeah, so definitely keep doing that. So hopefully this message resonated and made sense for you guys. That's basically what I have for you. If the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did make sense, please let me know and leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. And please give this video a big thumbs up. That definitely helps me out a lot. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on the way. And also so you guys know when I'm going live, because whenever I go live, you will get the little ding, ding, ding notification of that. Otherwise, I am just so incredibly grateful and thankful that you guys decided to stop on by and hang out here with me for a little bit today. It definitely warms my heart and means the world to me. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. And yeah, that's basically that. Yeah. So keep sparkling. I'm sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, pile 3. If you chose the state of California little tray holder thing, I don't even know what you want to call it, but if you chose this California thing, then this is going to be the reading for you to find out what is going on with your person, what is happening there basically. So I'm going to set California over here to the side. And let's dig into this. So we're going to start off with some of the new cards that I got. Actually, I can let California hold the cards there for me. So this is from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart Oracle deck. It's a long title. I don't know why, but these are some new cards that I got. So let's see what comes through for you guys, what you need to know. Rest and reconsider. Challenging times. Opportunity beckons. And strengthening bonds. All right. So for you guys, I feel like, number one, you guys are probably going through some challenging times. And I feel like that goes without saying because most likely if everything was going easy peasy, perfectly well in your connection, you probably wouldn't be here listening to this reading, honestly. You'd probably be just going about life, la-di-da, totally fine. So I feel like you're probably dealing with some challenging times, dealing with this person. Probably hasn't really been easy. If you guys are in communication, it may be sporadic. It may be inconsistent. Or it just may be challenging in general. Like maybe you guys are fighting. Maybe you guys have, been through some ups and downs and misunderstandings and miscommunications, or you may not be communicating with this person at all and everything could just be shut down altogether. So I just feel like whatever the challenge is, there's definitely like some difficulties going on here. And I feel like what you guys need to do is rest and reconsider during this time. So basically, when we are going through hardships and we are going through hard times, a lot of the times we just want to keep pushing and pressing on and push, 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 go, go, go. But sometimes we just need to take a step back and breathe and relax and kind of reset ourselves. Think of yourself as like a cable box, for example, or, the internet or whatever. Sometimes if it goes out, the only way to reset it is to unplug yourself for 30 seconds and plug yourself back in. So you may be in that kind of situation where maybe you need to do that. You may need to unplug yourself for a little bit. Unplug yourself from the situation, unplug yourself from anything connected to this person that may be stressing you out. So, if you are talking to this person, you may need to take a step back and say, hey, I need some time and space here to unplug myself from you. So, yeah, just kind of like unplug yourself. If you need to like unplug yourself from social media because you guys are connected there, unplug yourself from social media. Just unplug and disconnect. Not forever, but just temporarily so you can kind of regroup, regather yourself. It's definitely going to help you. And as for reconsider, I don't feel like the reconsider is basically saying like reconsider this person or reconsider this connection, this relationship or anything like that. But I feel like it's saying reconsider the idea of giving up. Because I feel like you guys have been going through so many challenging times with this person that you're just drained and you're exhausted. And it's making you feel like, is this even worth it? Like, should I even bother? Like, why am I even doing this anymore? So I feel like you guys need to find reasons as to why you do need to do this. Like, reconsider, like, why are you fighting kind of a thing. Kind of re-examine what is worth it to you in this connection. So instead of considering giving up, I feel like resting is going to help you guys see clearly as to exactly why you do need to keep fighting in this situation, why you do need to keep going and not give up and not quit. And the reason why I say the reconsider is to reconsider not giving up as opposed to giving up is because you guys also got strengthening bonds. So I feel like these challenging times that you're going through right now are intended to make you stronger, are intended to make your connection stronger and your connection better. Think about it. When you're exercising and when you're working out, when you first start working out, it hurts, like your muscles ache, your muscles hurt, your body is not used to it. Or even if you have been working out, if you take your workout to like the next level, it's gonna hurt. It's not gonna feel good. It's not gonna feel fun. But that doesn't mean that you stop exercising. That doesn't mean that you don't work out, because you know that the exercise is good for you. You know that working out is good for you. You just have to get through the painful parts first. And then once you get past that, you'll start to feel better. You'll start to feel energized. You'll start looking forward to working out. And then you'll start seeing results. You'll start seeing yourself slim down. You'll start seeing muscles. You'll start seeing yourself drop down in sizes of clothing. Everything will get better. You'll feel awesome. And this is no different. So I feel like these challenging times is exercise. It's emotional and it's spiritual exercise between you and your person and your connection. And it's like strength training. It's like strength training for your muscles. It's strengthening this bond. It's not meant to break it. It's meant to make it stronger. So instead of like considering giving up, basically, which would be like the equivalent of like, oh, I'm not going to work out anymore. Instead, I'm going to eat Oreos and watch TV. So, instead of doing that, keep working out, keep going. Like, you'll get past that painful part. You'll see the payoff of it. So it's meant to strengthen this bond. It's not meant to break it. It's not meant to do that at all. So yeah, that's why you guys need to keep going. And if you keep going, you're going to see new opportunities arise when it comes to you and your person. And I think it's also really interesting about this card is you guys see the infinity symbol right there? We even have the infinity symbol on this sphere behind this guy. So, the infinity symbol is obviously the symbol of, forever pretty much. And I feel like this is like a forever kind of connection that you guys have been here. You guys have done this before. You'll probably do this again. You're not going to be able to shake this person no matter what you do, no matter how much time goes by, no matter how much distance there is between the two of you, you're always going to come back to one another like a pair of boomerangs, basically. So there is opportunity ahead, but the thing is, you're not going to see that opportunity unless you take some time to relax and to regroup yourself and see how things are being strengthened here. You can't quit, because if you quit, if you give up, then the opportunities are going to go away. But there is opportunity here. So you need to have hope. You need to have faith. Don't quit. Don't give up, you guys. We also have some cards here from the Divine Feather Messenger cards, which are also brand new that I got recently. So let's see what these feathers have to say to you guys. So this first one we have is white with some stripes, and we got like 3 different feathers here for you guys. Every card is different with the feather, so it's definitely pretty cool. So anyways, you guys got the white owl. The wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. So I feel like, once again, you guys have all the answers inside of you. And at the end of the day, yeah, I love being here and I love doing readings for you guys and helping you out and, giving you any kind of guidance and wisdom and inspiration that I can possibly impart upon you guys simply out of my own experiences. But at the end of the day, you guys know this stuff deep down inside for yourself. And the hope is that any reading here will hopefully just be confirmation of what you already know deep down inside. So, with the wisdom of the messages of the divine being within you, if you're a little lost and you're a little confused and you're like, I don't know what those messages are, I've been there. Sometimes I get a little lost and confused and get it muddled too. But the way you get unconfused, the way you unmuddle yourself basically, is by taking that time to rest, by taking that time to regroup and unplug. And, that looks different for everybody. Maybe you need to go and take a nice long drive. Maybe you need to go take a walk in nature. Maybe you are one of those people who can actually just sit there and straight up meditate. But whatever works for you, do your thing. I'm not someone who can sit, sit crisscross applesauce basically and sit there and meditate. No, I'll lose my mind. But one thing that always helps me is getting in my car and going for a nice long drive, putting on some music that gets me going, that gets me pumped, and it's like my subconscious just kind of does its thing from there. And that really helps me at least clear my head. So yeah, for me, it's personally like taking a drive is really good. This is probably one of the reasons why I love going on road trips and traveling so much. But it looks different for everybody. Do the thing that's going to help you to rest and recuperate. And those messages, they'll be there. You just kind of need to unlock it is what it comes down to. So this really cool feather here that's kind of like blue and green with a little white tip on the end of it is the starling. Now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. Which is really funny because that's almost kind of like the opposite of resting. It's saying get out there and connect. Resting is kind of like going in hermit mode and going within and, kind of like not, I don't want to say disconnecting, but it's kind of like disconnecting from the outside world. But I feel like, there may be this other part of you that does need to get out in the world, and maybe a part of disconnecting in a sense from all the chaos is connecting in other ways. So it's like maybe one of the ways for you, maybe unplugging would be good, is let's say you have a friend that's going through something. Maybe you have a friend or a family member who's dealing with their own problems and dealing with their own struggles. Instead of focusing on yours, instead of focusing on your problems and your challenging times, maybe step up and take that opportunity of distraction to go help your friend, to go help your family member, go help somebody else in need. Because when we do that, we get ourselves off of our minds, and it kind of just helps us, refocus in a sense. So it may be time for you to go out and connect with others in terms of being a servant, in terms of helping other people. That's another reason why I'm here doing readings for you guys, is I needed an outlet to connect with other people and to help other people, and helping you guys also helps me. So, that's another one of the reasons why I do what I do here. So, get out there and maybe help somebody else. It doesn't necessarily have to be doing readings. It doesn't have to be on YouTube. You're going to know, who's going to need you the most, but definitely get out there and maybe think of somebody else, help somebody else out there that could be helpful to you. And then we have this gray feather, and it's got some white dots on it, white parts on the ends, which is the woodpecker. Use your discernment and fortitude to achieve your goals and find a new rhythm. And it's funny because when I think of a woodpecker, you think of the woodpecker, sitting on the tree, pecking away at the wood. And they do that until they get whatever it is that they're looking for. I don't even know what they're looking for. I don't know what woodpeckers eat. I don't know if they're like pecking away at the wood because they're trying to find a bug or something to eat. I don't know. I don't know why they do it. But, and I remember growing up, sometimes we would actually have woodpeckers that would like somehow latch onto the house, and they would like actually peck at the outside of the house. It was really weird, but you could totally hear the bird just like pecking away. Anyways, but yeah, I feel like you guys need to once again not give up on this situation. So, you know, reconsider the idea of quitting and keep pecking on, I guess you could say, because it is going to help strengthen your bond here with this person, and it's going to bring about new opportunities between the two of you. So don't give up. Keep pecking away like the woodpecker here. The woodpecker can kind of sometimes be annoying with all that pecking, but they're going somewhere with it. They're doing something. So keep going. You have the discernment and the fortitude to achieve your goals and find a new rhythm. And if your goal is to come into union with this person, if your goal is to have a successful relationship with this person, then you know, use your discernment. Take this time of rest, basically, to find a new rhythm, to find a healthier way of going about things, which is going to help strengthen that bond between the two of you. So, you know, take this time as an opportunity, because, you know, opportunity beckons. We also have some divine masculine messages of love from Liz of Guided by Angels for you guys, of what this person has to say to you. So we have, I dream about you every night. So I feel like you guys are definitely connected on the 5D level, that's for sure. And, you know, if they're dreaming of you, chances are you're probably dreaming of them too. Even if you don't remember all of your dreams at night, I still feel like, you know, the dream activity here is probably pretty strong. Probably a lot of stuff going on there. The firework effect. So when I think of like the firework effect, you know, you think of fireworks, basically. Number one, that probably signifies there's a lot of chemistry between the two of you. But also, you know, fireworks are beautiful. You know, the night sky is completely dark and there's nothing there, and then all of a sudden, boom, there it is in your face, and it explodes and it sparkles and it glitters and it lights up the night sky. And I feel like that's how it is between the two of you guys. And it does kind of just like come out of nowhere like that. So things may be, you know, kind of quiet, and there may not be a lot going on here dealing with you and your person, but then it's like, boom, out of nowhere, there they are. So that may wind up happening for you. I want to share my life with you. So I feel like this person, you know, they do see the long haul with you. They do see longevity with you. They want to share their life with you. So, you know, if you're someone who like wants to get married, you want to settle down, you want to have a family, all those kinds of things, they're on the same page as you. They want that. They want to like build and create and grow a wonderful life with you, you know, live until you guys are both like old and gray and, you know, a pair of two little grandparents basically or something. So yeah, they want to share their life with you. You turn me on. So kind of like what I was saying there with that firework effect, that chemistry is definitely real. So, you know, if you're concerned that, you know, maybe they don't find you attractive or they don't find you pretty or sexy or hot or anything like that, they do. It probably doesn't take very much. You just get them going. You probably know exactly like what to say. You probably know exactly how to touch them in all the right ways. Even if you don't even realize it, even if you're not conscious of it, I feel like you guys, like, you could be in your sweats with a messy bun in your hair and you would still turn them on. And we are divine magnets. So, you know, once again, you guys are drawn to one another. You know, especially if you're dealing with a twin flame situation, which I feel like most of you guys are. You know, twin flames are divine magnets. So it's like, you know, you can pull those magnets apart only so far. They're eventually going to come back together again. So you guys are eventually going to come back together. It's kind of inevitable. And that's just that. Finally, from Loving Words from Jesus, because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. You guys got, ask and it shall be given unto you. Matthew 7:7. So very, very simple, very straightforward, which is true. You know, ask, it's like asking you shall receive kind of thing. So, you know, if you guys haven't been asking, you know, for my dog to bark, he'll do it anyway. Okay, Shadow. Thank you. Thank you. I know there's somebody in the hallway. We'll see how he is in the new place. There's going to be a hallway there too. I just don't know how busy it is. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, with ask and it shall be given to you kind of thing. Like I said, you guys, you're not going to receive anything unless you ask. Simple as that. So, you know, think about it. When you go through the drive-thru, you're not going to get your order unless you put in your order and you ask for it and you're like, oh yes, I would like a caramel macchiato, please, or whatever it is that you're ordering. But you got to say what it is that you want. So put in your order. Put in your order at the drive-thru of God, basically. You probably won't get it in drive-thru speed. It'll probably be a lot slower than that. But put in your order, you know, ask and you shall receive. So you need to ask. You need to put it out there and vocalize it. Because if you say nothing, you're not going to get anything. So don't hesitate in that. Be bold with your prayers. Be bold with your desires. Be bold with your dreams and your hopes. And, you know, never settle for anything less than that. So anyways, that's what I have going on for you guys here today. And if the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did make sense, please let me know and leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. And also, please give this video a big thumbs up. That helps me out a lot too. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on the way. And also so you guys know when I'm going live, because whenever I go live, you will get that little notification, ding, 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 like, hello, I'm live. So yeah, I would love to see you guys there for that. And I am just so incredibly thankful and grateful that you guys decided to stop on by and hang out here with me for a little bit today. It definitely warms my heart and means the world to me. So, yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love.